the zone-wise level, and we are organizing 4 such trainings since the past 2 weeks. And first one was in Kohima, covering the Kohima district area and Chakisang, Peg areas and all. And second one was in Dimapur. So Dimapur was for Mon area also, as well as the further areas also, as well as Chumu, Mesipema, those neighboring areas. Today is for the Mokokchung, Zaniboto side, and we have one more training for Tuintang side. So thank you very much for taking the, in spite of all your inconveniences of distance, conveyance and all that, thank you for making it here today. And I would encourage each one of you to really participate interactively today in this training program. And I would like you to focus on focus on the geoteching. Take it as a refresher course on geoteching. We find that there are many surveyors who have been there from before, but there are also new surveyors. So we are organizing this training program today as a refresher course also, and we will again take up some issues relating to geoteching of different kinds of houses, and then regarding PMAY-U app, Bhuvan app, and then those kinds of issues we are going to take up today. So if there's anything you're not very familiar with, and if there's something you're facing issues with, please take this opportunity and clear your doubts today with the officers here. At the Mission Directorate, I am the State Mission Director, and my Deputy Director is the State Nodal Officer, and we have a team of 37 specialists in the Directorate, 9 SLTC state level, and 28 CLTC city level. So we, as a team, we are looking after this PMAY scheme in urban areas of Nagaland, and the main objective of today's training program is to remind you that PMAY was first launched to celebrate 75 years of independence, India's independence. This year we're going to celebrate 75 years of independence, and our Honorable Prime Minister of India, he has launched this program with the aim that every urban poor in India should have a pakka house. Now this year we need to achieve our target. This year is the year that we need to hurry up and show progress with the mission. So this is why we are organizing this training program. And the last 2 years have been a bit difficult because of the pandemic. Everyone has faced the similar issues, but at the same time, for ministry, we are still getting pressure to continue achieving our targets. So our targets for Nagaland is 31,241 dwelling units, covering all the 32 towns. Each town will have your own target. Like Kohima will have about 5,000 plus. Dimapur has around 6,000, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. And some towns have 800, smaller ULBs have 400, 300, like that. Each one of you have your own target. So this is the year, we don't have much time. Now we need to hurry up, and we need to streamline the process of geoteching. So that on the portal we can show how much achievement is there in your own ULB. So this is the reason why we are organizing this training program. Would it be better if I speak in Nagamese? Okay. Acha, icha ko nisna target to sob ULB laga di alag alag ase nijor town laga target to bhal ba janibi aro ki holibi itu target to mohan achieve koribole try koribo lage iniga ase PMAY urban to flagship mission ase so itu sal khotom hobole laga ase aro mohan there is a slight chance itu ministry ba extend bi hobo pare de extend bi hobo pare because Swachh Bharat mission holibi amrut holibi itu khan bi extend korise holibi icha tok to ami khan PMAY laga to khobor iku nai extend koribo na nai ki karone koile icha tok bi target bishi to way behind ase to India dido all over India dido around 50% to completed house hoigena ase de holibi ami khan Nagaland dido 31,241 de mohando 4,000 plus hi hoise to itu ki karone eman progress to slow hoise ministry ba ami khan laga progress estimate kora do Nagaland di kinega hoye ase PMAY koile do completed houses kiman ase itui hode kiman jon start hoise kiman jon ada korise itu bi hisab nai holibi completed kiman ase itui ase so mohando 31,000 plus pra 4,000 hi dekhai ase itu ki karone asol to enega hoise bishi jaga town de ami khan hunia do aro ami khan laga CLTC SLTC khan bera dambi ta khan inspection bi jaise site visit jaise bishi jaga de already complete bi bishi ase de aro bishi to in very good progress lintel level bi pungji ase roof bi pungji she aro bishi to completed to ase koi ase holi bi geo taking kora nai ro geo taking tik time di nakura ra portal di napai result do itu karone mohando ministry laga comment mohando video conference te every 1-2 month mohando report kori ase icha mission to khotom hobole ase itu aro every month kora nisna ase ami hando Nagaland kile mohan jor tek apni laga achievement kile man komti koito ami han laga issue to jor taking e ho jaise so itu karone aji to apni an sob aise apni an ke mohan ekdom earnest request from the mission to please take up this challenge ijabra aro hat miligena aro mon degena geo taking to aro speed up kori dibo lage apni an bi itu mon di bhal bar rakhilubi aro nijor target apni an bi bak korilubi nijor ward ti kiman nijor ward sob manu bi ward alag alag kori ase to nijor ward ti ami bi ki holibi achieve koribo koigena apni an bi itu aim koribi de itu aji kobole ase aro icha ami khan daga do 267 ni ase surveyors aro ami khan dikhia do bishi manu join gore holibi training bi lobo app dikinaga training gore bovan portal dikinaga itu khan entry gore itu khan sab training kai dibo olop din berabo alchi lagi na chari jai ase itu karone ami khan itu karone bi geo taking to be slow hoy ase itu bi another factor so itu ra kam do na chari bina once you have been trained it is again very difficult to train another person again the whole procedure starts all over again itu ra nijor kam he apni an kam do na chari bina once you have got your training apni an itu mon digina site bi aro kiba problem bai ase bole itu geo taking apni an kura dam de problem bai ase itu ami han ke koi dibi itu koile ami han bi ki hole bi rasta kinega hoina itu juli sapa korobo juli koina kinega progress korobo ami han bi itu to sai loi dibo na to aji to sab detail training khano ami han edi CLTC khan bai SLTC khan bai sob subject matter expert khan bai amni angi hekai dibo holibi once again I warmly welcome you and I ask you to continue doing your best be sincere in your assignment continue doing your best and take this opportunity to learn something more today so that you know how to speed up your geotagging how to achieve your targets better Inika kuri kina he wapas ja bishi de apni langa progress to aro bishi improve kuri dibe. Aro moi khan do apni langa progress to na we are monitoring. Kun to surveyor laga bishi achieve kuri ase. Kun bahe bal bishi target to achieve kuri ase. Itu bi mohan sai ase. Itu bra apni itu kun khan bar sai ase aro kun khan progress slow ase. Itu mohan to monitor kuri ase. Piche de ami khan itu scheme khotom mohadam de. Ami han bi various incentive time bi apnian karne mohan bi bhabna ase will be first nijor laga apnian progress to improve kuri bi de itu kobole ase. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for the good advice and the recommendations to all our surveyors. I hope you will carry that to your respective towns. Now I will run you through the brief on the PMAY mission. So when we mission Lado, I think in the beginning of the time, our town in charges have already given you training on the PMAY. What is PMAY? What are the schemes that we are implementing? Today I'll just run through it, just a refresh, to refresh you. It was initially started in 2000, launched in 2015, but in a state it was, we started in 2016. Ito mission though, to provide affordable housing to all the urban poor. When the Prime Minister launched this, he envisioned that by 2022, 1 crore beneficiaries can core tala envisioned. So till date, Ministry has already sanctioned more than 1 crore houses, out of which 50 lakhs are already complete with us. And then our state mission director has already stated that in Nagaland we have more than 30,000 beneficiaries under this scheme. Ito mission implement Kurala department is called the Municipal Affairs Department, which is implementing all schemes in all the 32 ULBs. Ito la mission under the charta sub schemes as the in situ slum redevelopment, affordable rent housing partnership, credit linked subsidy scheme, and beneficiary led construction scheme. To Mahala stated though, we are implementing only the beneficiary led construction scheme. And I'm sure Abnan Joe taking Kura Lado, it's to do with BLC law projects there. So what is BLC? BLC is firstly classified based on the income criteria. There is annually a beneficiary who is earning less than 3 lakhs are all eligible under this scheme, BLC, beneficiary led construction scheme. So in monthly salary monthly income though, it should be less than 25,000 per month. And then under this scheme we have two sub projects. Okay, one is called new house, our alakto enhancement as a new house kando tahan kun kacha khurase itu kan paka khor banaule nutun khor banao or kumba semi paka khor thagene purana usile itu hambi nutun khor banaule paribo or kumba khor na thagene mati ekla thagile tahan nutun khor bi banaule paribo na. So all these beneficiaries who are to fulfill Guahando BLC new house construction there, jazz into beneficiaries can. Then for enhancement though, apni kan laga corridor, any roughly say pakat cord hagilibe apni hal room do komti ase chutu ase. Say roughly 2 rooms hagila apni extension na, which is called enhancement under the scheme. Itu op koro either 1 room plus kitchen, 1 room plus bathroom plus it one 1 room kitchen and toilet. It one op koro paro. There is the options given to the beneficiaries. So accordingly, amnan jo taking kurado. All this jo taking comes under this BLC projects, new house and enhancement. And beneficiary will receive only the central assistance of 1.5 lakhs, which is to be released in 3 installments. I mean, it was 32 towns, so further we have classified that into 15 clusters The teams are, we have assigned the team according to the 15 clusters, and the one which is blue the mark ground so this is the cluster we have classified. Example, Mokokchung and Mokokchung comes under cluster 3. So Puisa release it's a hot topic. Beneficial deal experience. Many of them ask you like so I just thought I would just give a brief snapshot of how we are releasing the money to the beneficiaries. Example, if a beneficiary is applying under BLC, the department will receive the form and then upload everything in the digitized form in the MIS portal, which is the ministry portal. Okay, itu kotom ha pichide apne la app de apne na nam list kan upai de do. So what you do is you do the geotagging, which is your job. Then after your geotagging points are accepted by the supervisors in the department, itu pa pichide ministry will sanction the first installment. Ministry level they will release first installment. Accordingly, we also release from our level in 3 installments. So Ministry of Puisa Mongi sanction to sanction unless and until the department receives the money, we can't release that to beneficiaries. So Ministry sanctions the money, department receives the money, then we make the payment to the beneficiaries through direct benefit transfer. So which is done through PFMS portal of the ministry. Now how the system works, this mission scheme is purely based on IT base. Like, why? Because to have more accountability, more transparency. So there is less chance of, like, kumbado ekta family de duita apply one to so duplication. So it's all because of like we are digitizing your beneficiaries details in the MIS portal. That's why we're able to catch the duplications. Example, you are taking geotagging. So geotagging is taking the location of the beneficiaries, and the department at the office level are monitoring on the table. You guys are geotagging. Itu photo saina apne la report na beneficiary la kam kuriasan na itu monitor kurase from the office level, and same thing is monitored from the ministry level. So this PMAY-U mission is mostly based on the IT-based system. Even the release of payment to the beneficiaries through PFMS. Tala account direct jazz there. Now, since most of you are doing the geotagging work, progress I will just run you through the brief snapshot of your particular town who are present today. So Mokokchung we have around 2,074 beneficiaries, out of which the status report of geotagging, which you guys are doing for Mokokchung town, in the 5 stages progress report of India is there. So when we look at the report, 45% of the total beneficiaries, 45% come to stampi kuranaido. We have started releasing the second installment. So hopefully apnambi come time the geotagging department will release the second installment on time, and subsequently the progress will improve. So please kindly take note, Mokokchung team. There. Then next, Makulamba Latong, though we have received funds from the ministry lately, but we have recently started releasing first installment. So there is no completion of houses in Makulamba. But we have recently started receiving the geotagging points. I encourage the surveyors to do the geotagging on time so that the beneficiary also receive the money on time and do the construction on time. So we have beneficiaries, around 147 beneficiaries only from Makulamba. Tuli town, I think they have received money earlier than Makulamba. So when we look Tuli, it's performing quite well. The percentage, 7% of the total. Come to start. But we have not released the second installment to Tuli town. But that speaks a lot. Second installment, but hopefully they will improve the completion stages. Now, Chantungya town is doing very well. Only 1% out of 501 is in not started stage, and the rest everyone is in doing something. Yeah. So at least first installment by we expect not like everybody to do the work. Kusa paho kam kuru like na beneficial. Yeah. So Chantungya, I think the surveyors are doing quite a good job. Not handle lapses can do compare on time there, jote kindu jais there. For Longland has already received second installment recently, and we have started releasing the second installment. So with second installment release kura hando, we have to encourage the beneficiaries to at least na roof completion hando jawle encourage kuri beneficiaries can be na. Aro not started can be 18% as encourage the beneficiaries to immediately start na. I think 100% we have released first installment to Longland Town. So at least 18% hano sob to kam do kuru lagi na. That is your target. Zuniboto Town. Zuniboto we have a huge figure, 1,564. 23% already complete winners there, and then still we have 38% still not started. Then I'll just give a brief performance based on the overall towns there. These are the big towns category. Tamor towns kind of categories. These are the three towns: Mon, Zuniboto, and Kohima. Tahanla jote into consistency be as plus second installment handle release Korea. So the targets are quite huge, but they're performing well. Of course, like not started like percentage be as will be now when you see that further level of construction handle be that percentage they're maintaining. Then for the small town category, the Salilon, Tobu, Pungro, and Semenu. These are the most, I should say the best performing towns under the mission. Tobu, Pungro, these are the small town. There are less than 200 beneficiaries. Of course, they have small target, but almost Pungro town new house construction they have already achieved 100% completion. It will phase 2 they have just recently added 22%. That 22% though it will phase 2 PPR and we have not really received money from the ministry. It will push up by little. It will come to start grow. Otherwise, we don't expect beneficiaries to do major works unless they receive the money. Yeah. So these are the, brief snapshot of the missions. Yeah. Thank you so much. I think we'll have a tea break. No? Let's all proceed for the tea break. Okay, short break.